Now, the rest of the story.
Well, Ryan wasn't kidding. He said when he cut this that there was a lot of hay out here, and I think he's right. Literally wasn't planning on running the tedder today. It was supposed to be Ryan, but he and Dad are currently working on moving a bunch of the hay around the buildings here because we gotta get everything organized. Ryan, when he was bringing the hay in, he had everything set where this is first cut, this is second cut, this is second cut from this field, this is the stuff that was sitting inside. So right now they got 2 of the 3 skid steers on the farm kind of working together and moving everything around. And I'm just out here floofing all the hay up. That's right, floofing it. That's what my buddy at least says when it comes to tedding. We had all that rain, we had all that moisture, and the grass that was here, basically all of our grass, our hay to make this year, or for the last cutting, it was pretty well matted. I mean, it wasn't going to let air or sun down to the soil, which really doesn't bother me when you're trying to grow a crop. But I had Ryan go through and windrow it so that coon mower, which is what, 13 feet, dumping 13 feet of material into a windrow, that exposes a lot of the ground. I don't know if you guys can actually see around me where all that ground that is exposed then gets dried out because the weather has actually been pretty awesome. Well, we have some clouds right now, but it's been blue sky and sunny with a like 10, 15 mile an hour breeze, and it's drying that ground out that doesn't have any material on it. So then after 24 hours, I come back through and floof it, throw it all over the place onto that dry ground, which helps you get a more consistent dry down on your hay. And really, I think that's the theory of operation on tedding, at least for us. I mean, I hear some people that actually they ted it in the morning and then they actually have to rake it back up overnight and then re-ted it the next day. I saw that in a brochure once. I don't know where in the world where your weather conditions are so bad that you actually have to cut it, ted it, rake it into a windrow, and then ted it out again to get it dried back out. I really should look that up. I mean, I can't remember. I think that was in a tedding brochure, pretty sure. So, yeah, we pretty much go through and ted all of our hay anymore. I mean, if we can lay it out flat and get away with it, we will. I mean, we did this year where we had that heat early on and the ground was already dry. I mean, obviously it makes sense just to lay it out flat. But this will be including the stuff that you guys saw me cut last night. All of Dad and Ryan's stuff is cut, tedded. I mean, I'm going to be done here in about an hour. And then, I don't know if we're going to bale anything tomorrow, but maybe Friday, Saturday, get it all baled, hauled in. I got like 12 acres of waterways and stuff, the mine that will get baled and hauled in. And then it'll be down to the valley, because they're calling for a chance of rain Tuesday. It's upcoming Tuesday. Not a very big chance, only 30%, but that's the only chance of rain for the next 10 days. So as long as they don't add more rain to the forecast, the plan is to hook up the horses, go down and probably knock down everything down at the valley in one run. And then we'll be done cutting hay for the year, clean up the disc binds, change the blades, grease them up. Well, the coon will have to go back home, but the deer I'll end up putting back inside for another year. And then I'm going to go down, I'll ted it out once or twice, and we'll go down and get it all baled up, hopefully within a week. Then once we're done at the valley, it's on to harvest. I don't think we're going to have to look very hard to find anything to harvest the last week of September. mean, I'm gonna be surprised if Andrew isn't saying we should be looking at harvesting something next week. I'm just not mentally there yet. Plus, I want to get the hay done. I really don't want to try to make hay while we're also trying to harvest. We've done it plenty of times in the past, but I mean, if I have the option, I just as soon have hay in the rearview mirror and focus all of our attention on getting the beans out. If I have that option, yeah, beans first, then corn. It's always a relief to have beans out of here. So we'll have to wait and see. We have some that are still fairly green yet. Those are the long day number that I planted. We got stuff that's yellow like that. We got stuff that is about 50% completely defoliated and looks like it could be harvested, which, I mean, we're gonna wait till the rest of the field's ready to go, of course, but Andrew said we were 2 weeks earlier than last year, and it's kind of looking that way. Like, once we can actually get started in on harvest, the goal is to really just try to get it done as efficiently as possible. The wind damage, I'm hoping, isn't going to slow us up too much. I mean, last year it did because we had significantly more acres that were affected. This year it's not as many, and it's not as bad as last year, I don't believe. So we'll get to it. For how much material is actually out here, though, and for what it looked like before Ryan had cut it, it's making me cautiously optimistic about what the valley could do. I'm thinking that we're looking like a very real possibility of hitting 200 bales down there across 115 acres approximately. And then, I don't know, it might take actually a healthy run at 300 bales. Only problem is I don't have much for storage for them at all. I mean, I got enough room for about 30 bales. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna try to keep selling some gradually, because it takes about a day of hauling to haul hay for a week, versus just letting it go and hope that we have a harsh enough of a winter that prices come back. I don't know. One of those things where I'm really not willing to think about it too much. I'd rather worry about getting the stuff made before I worry about trying to get it sold. Well, that's about all I got for this video. I mean, it's only a tedding video, right? But prepare yourselves for more and more videos of me riding in the tractor like this, because I'm going to be in the 76 quite a bit here going forward. I mean, I can already tell you, I got several days already lined up where I'm going to be stuck in here, which is fine. It's my mobile office. I prefer this one over pretty much all the rest of them, until I get like a 7810 or a 7530. That's a conversation for another day. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Take it easy. Keep in touch. Talk to you guys later.